Hey everyone, this is Courtney. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about the trip that I took to Gatlinburg, Tennessee. This video quality is not the best because I'm recording it on my computer. I just got a new phone and the video that I did on that wouldn't upload, so I'm just going to do it here quick and then I'll play around with my phone another day. But I wanted to be able to record this video so I can upload it tomorrow on Wednesday. I know I look kind of tired. It's been a long week since I came back and I haven't been sleeping well because I've been having these like really vivid dreams, but oh well. So this isn't a gardening video this week. This is completely a vlog and talking about my trip to Gatlinburg. So if you don't want to watch this video, go ahead and click out right now. But if you do like this video or you like some of my other content, please consider subscribing or liking the video, or feel free to dislike the video if you would rather see other things on this channel. But let me get started explaining my trip. I'm going to be explaining it and then inserting clips here and there because I wasn't comfortable vlogging in front of other people. So we left Saturday night at around 6 o'clock, and it's actually kind of a funny but like bad story. We stopped and got ice for our cooler at a fast track and got about 2 hours away, and I noticed that I didn't have my wallet. I had set it on top of my car and we drove off without it. So yeah, I was crying in a gas station parking lot in Pennsylvania, about 2 hours away from my house, and I mean, we ended up going. I called my parents to see if they would go look for it, and they couldn't find it, but it was about 8 o'clock at that point, and so it was getting dark. And so they were like, okay, well, we'll check again in the morning. And so I ended up falling asleep sometime after passing through Scranton towards the southern border of Pennsylvania, and my boyfriend ended up driving the rest of the way. And then I ended up waking up sometime in Virginia, I think somewhere around Shenandoah National Park, and that was about 6:30, 7 o'clock. And my parents ended up actually finding my wallet, which I got so lucky. You know, I was at a point where, you know, it was like, it is what it is. If somebody took it and put it in their pocket, like, I just hope that God gave it to somebody who needed it more than I did. But, like, obviously I didn't want to have to replace all of my, like, credit cards and ID and stuff, so I got really lucky that they found it. But we ended up getting into Tennessee at around 9, 10 o'clock, and we couldn't check in until 4. So we ended up driving around the Great Smoky Mountains. We ended up going to Cece's for lunch, and then we just drove around Pigeon Forge some more. There was a beautiful fog in the morning, so I have a clip of that in the intro. But that day was pretty quiet. We ended up checking in, and then we went and got dinner at this place called Crawdaddy's, and it was so good. I got crab cakes, and then it was pretty dark, so we went across the street and went to the gondola ride, and we went up to the top of the mountain. And because it was so dark, we weren't able to go on the sky bridge that they had just built, so we ended up getting to come back the next day for free. So I'll insert a video of our nighttime right here. the next morning we woke up, and my dad was kind enough to drive the 12 hours to bring me my wallet. So we met him at about 10 o'clock. About 10 o'clock, yeah. And he gave me my wallet, which was so nice of him. And then we went back to the gondola ride, and we went back up the gondola and crossed the sky bridge, which was really kind of scary for me because I'm not the biggest fan of bridges or like overpasses or tunnels, but it was really cool. I'm glad I did it. There were these glass panels in the middle, so it was kind of like scary but really cool. So I'll insert a video of the daytime version and the sky bridge right here. But after that, we did a couple wine tastings because I had my ID back at that point, and it was a lot of fun. We walked up and did this mountain coaster. I can't remember exactly what it's called, so I'll have to put it like down here somewhere. But basically, we took this big shuttle like up the mountain on a cable, and then we did this mountain coaster, which was so much fun. And I'll put a video in right here. It's not the best quality because I realized that I needed to hold on with both hands so I kind of abruptly stopped the video, but I will put that in right here. Um, so then we did some like shooting like games, where like you shoot the air or whatever, and or you shoot the laser, and the laser like um, sets these like things off, and so I'll just post a video in here. That was at the same place that the mountain coaster was. And then we ended up doing some more wine tastings that night, and then just kind of went back to our hotel room and relaxed. Eric and I are very much like low key, kind of relaxed people to begin with, so we weren't too concerned about, doing a whole bunch of stuff or, staying out as late as we can. Every night we were pretty much back by 8 o'clock, and we're in bed by 10 because we were so tired, and we just like to relax at the end of the night. So the next day we woke up and we got breakfast at this place called Mama's Farmhouse. I didn't get any pictures or videos, but it was kind of like a buffet, like family style restaurant. So every day they have a different menu. Well, every week it's the same, but each day is different. But they bring you out your food, and you can eat as much as you want. So when we were there, we got honey baked ham, country fried steak, and fried chicken. And then we picked this really yummy broccoli casserole, mac and cheese, and corn on the cob for our sides. And it was so good. And then for dessert, I had peach cobbler, which was amazing. It was so good, guys. So after that, we ended up going to the Great Smoky National Park, which I found interesting. This is the only like free national park, so it's obviously the most popular. And we ended up going on the Laurel Falls Trail, and I'll post some videos along the way. And so at the end of the trail, there was a beautiful waterfall. It was about 1.75 miles one way, so about 2.5 miles total. And it was beautiful. It was absolutely worth it. I definitely need to hike more because I was not used to it, but I mean, oh well, like I'll get used to it again. And then after that, we ended up going to the Ripley's. You might hear some little clicking clackings, and that's actually my dogs. We have 3 Chihuahua Yorkshire Terriers. But so after hiking, we like got showers because it was so hot, and then we went to the Ripley's Aquarium, which was so stinking cool. We went on this really cool boat ride where it was a glass bottom, so you could see into the aquarium. And we got to see these sawfish and sharks, and it was really, really cool, especially if you like fish. We got to touch stingrays, and I'll post some videos here of the other like aquariums that we got to walk through. Does that orange one look really sad, or is it just me?
That one right there.
Yeah. I looked so sad. Is that the one you were talking about?
Huh?
Is that the one you were talking about?
No. Yeah, one right there.
Yeah, okay.
So, like I said, that's what I'm at.
What'd you get?
Blue shirt and salted.
Sorry. It's really big. Huh?
It's like 8.
I know. But the other one was pretty big though. But so that was the aquarium. We got to touch the stingrays, these crabs, and jellyfish, which was so cool. I was really scared that I was going to get stung, but they were like standing right there teaching you like only to touch the top of it or whatever. So after that, we went to do a Ripley's Mirror Maze, which was okay. I wouldn't pay for it again, but if you have small kids, they would probably like it. Um, and then we did a 5D theater, which was more or less a like virtual reality, like stimulated roller coaster type thing, which was cool. But again, I probably wouldn't do it again. Um, they have the Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum, and they have the Ripley's um, World Records Museum, and they're both interactive, and I would have liked to do those. So if we ever go back, I think that's something that I'd like to do. So then we went back to our apartment after that, like the apartment we rented, and went to bed because, like I said, it was like 8 o'clock. We had hiked that day, so we were pretty tired. Um, so the next day we woke up and we decided to go into Pigeon Forge that day. We went and got Corky's barbecue, and it's funny because that's what my nieces and nephew call me. They call me Corky, so it only felt right that we go to that barbecue place. And then we did some go-karts and some putt-putt, and that was really fun. I didn't get any video because it was just so hot and like it just was not the first thing on my mind. Um, but we ended up going to this place called Magi Quest, which was really really fun. I didn't take any video there, just because I felt like it was kind of mystical and like I didn't want to give away any of the secrets just in case other people decide to go there. But I will explain like what it is. So basically, you get these wands, and you you pick a quest, and you can do as many quests as you can finish in an hour, or you can like buy more time or whatever. But you pick a quest, and then you go through these 3 rooms. There's a forest, a dragon's lair, and a village. And you have to find the ingredients to finish this quest. And it was so much fun because you point these wands at like treasure chests and a whole bunch of different stuff, and it's super interactive. Um, so I would definitely say if you guys wanted to go there, I would so go. I'm 22, my boyfriend's 26, and we both had a ton of fun. So it's not just for kids. Um, and then after that, we got dinner and went to the island, which is kind of like at a small amusement park. It's got a Ferris wheel and a bunch of kids' rides and like shops and stuff. Um, and we ended up sitting at this place. It's called Dude's Daiquiris. It was moonshine daiquiris, which was super fun and really yummy. And then we sat by the fountain for a little while, and I'll post a clip of the fountain. It's normally synced to music, but at that time we had just missed the show, but that's okay. And then we ended up going home or back to the apartment, whatever, and started packing up because we were leaving the next morning at 10 a.m. So we spent a little bit more time in the Gatlinburg. We got whiskey for my brother-in-law and my dad. And we got moonshine for my boyfriend's mother. Um, and then we ended up coming straight home because we were both tired and I missed my little doggy. She's laying over there, and he missed his dog, so we ended up just driving straight back home. We thought about stopping at Shenandoah in Virginia, but the Homesteaders of America conference is around that area, so and I really want to go to that, so I think we might do Shenandoah when we go to the Homesteaders of America conference in October, because like I said, I really want to do that. So we'll just do Shenandoah National Park another time. But that's pretty much it. I might have some random like pictures or videos, and I'll explain like what they are in like a little thing right here. But it was so much fun. It was a really nice getaway. Definitely a needed break from the cold and rain of New York. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, I know this video quality is not the best at all. But next week I will be back with a gardening video that has better video quality. I promise. That means I will be out there in the rain if I have to be. But if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Yeah, I hope you guys have a good day. Bye!